Get locked in and stay locked in. This is the LJeh Show.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? Hello, my name is LJ Johnson. I am your host of the LJeh Show. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me on this hump day. I got started late because I forgot I had a meeting. You know how you have one of those days where you forget that you had a meeting, and I was able to get here at the time I did, and I'm late, but I wanted to be able to do something today. So, because yesterday, no, actually it was Monday, the last show, it's on YouTube. Okay. So if you missed the show, missed the live stream Monday, it's on YouTube. The only reason why it's on YouTube because I forgot to hit the live button on Instagram and Facebook, but I didn't today. So live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube as promised. This is the LJeh Show. Thank you for joining me. The email is LJShow@gmail.com. That is the LJShow@gmail.com. Catch the show anytime, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And also download the podcast on Spotify, Apple, and iHeartRadio. This is the LJeh Show. I am your host, LJ Johnson. A lot going on right now. I got about 20 minutes before I get to another meeting, another call. So I'm a busy man. But all fathers and husbands that are really trying to take care of their family, they are. That's the only way. That's the only way you can do it. That's the only way you can really take care of your family the right way and live for God is to stay busy. Stay busy, right? Even if you are like with your family you're busy. Okay, you're traveling with the family. You're working, so you can take care of your family, so you can get debt free, get them a house, pay the car off, whatever. Put the kids to school. Buy groceries and, you want to stay busy. So I am a busy man, but thank God I'm doing what I'm doing and I'm not doing what I did 10 years ago. Gosh, thank God for my wife. Thank God for my child. All right, so let's get into it. Got those updates. Equality scam. Dr. Umar's comments on Obama. Okay, so let's start off with the Doge update. I got a clip of Elon Musk I'm going to play.
Actually, it was a pulse check review. Do you have a pulse? Do you have a pulse and two neurons? So if you have a pulse and two neurons, you can reply to an email. This is, I think not a high bar, is what I'm saying. Anyone could accomplish this. But what we are trying to get to the bottom of is we think there are a number of people on the government payroll who are dead, which is probably why they can't respond. And some people who are not real people, like they're literally fictional individuals that are collecting paychecks. Well, somebody's collecting paychecks on a fictional individual. So we're just literally trying to figure out, are these people real? Are they alive? And can they write an email? Which I think is a reasonable expectation for the American public would have at least that expectation of someone in the public sector.
So shout out to the right-wing Angel. I met him at the AmFest. Great guy. He was at the Blexit event. He was at the Blexit section, one of the sessions. What's happening, like I talked about in the show Monday. Yeah, in the show Monday. Federal workers they're lazy. I used to be a federal worker, so I'm speaking from experience. I had my lazy moments. I did because, it's an easy job. It's a cupcake job. There's not a lot of checks and balances at times, right? But that's what's happening right now. If you are upset because Elon Musk, Doge, the government, like your boss's boss, which is the president of the United States, asked you to provide 5 things that you did last week, you shouldn't work there anyway. You should. What business, what company in the private sector would that be okay for? Go work for Amazon and do that. Go work for Frito-Lay. Go work for Coca-Cola. Go be an executive, because all these people are executives that's getting these emails. They're quote unquote executives, right? Federal job, you get paid a lot more than you do in most, especially on entry level jobs. You get paid a lot more on entry level jobs. But it's maybe you shouldn't be working. If you don't want to send this email, if you're getting upset because somebody's asking you what you did. Now, in politics and in culture and today, you can tell who voted for who based off their response to things. Like, if the people that are getting upset about this email, they voted for Kamala. And you just know, right? You just know they voted for Kamala. It's not the fact that they're asking what you did last week, 5 things, if you were working hard, if you were doing what you were supposed to be doing, those job descriptions are full of things you could be doing all week. That's easy 5 things that you can talk about. But those people voted for Kamala, and that's what it is. They just don't like who's asking.
Don't start talking like a Republican.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, so that's what that is, man. It's just the federal workforce is the ones that don't like it. Now, some of them. Now, I've read that 1 million employees, 1 million federal employees. Let me see. Yeah, 1 million federal employees have responded with the 5 things. Now, I heard on Charlemagne, the devil. I heard on his show, somebody called in and said that she's a federal worker for DHS, and she saw it as an opportunity to actually say what she's done, because maybe that'll help her get promoted. Now, that's true what she's saying, okay? Because a lot of times it's all about the good old boy system is in the federal workforce. It's all about who you know, and you know who's playing golf with who's doing office politics and stuff. That's a lot of times that's what it's about when it comes to getting promotion. So if you can see this as an opportunity, okay, I'm not being like, the work that I'm doing is not being promoted. It's not being told to the big bosses like it should. So now I got opportunity to tell those what I'm doing. That's an opportunity. Okay, let me find, I think I had a video of Dr. Umar's comments on Barack Obama. And basically, he's basically he's saying what we all know, right? Okay, I found it. Yeah, he's saying what we all know about the LGBTQ and Barack Obama. Okay, why Barack Obama came as a candidate and became president, and what he did for the black community. What he did for the black community is bring on gay marriage. Now, some of you may say, well, what about the health care? Well, the rates raised, okay? They raised. It didn't actually help. What we need in this country is competitiveness, okay? We need competition in the private sector. That's what we need, competition. That's why these Democrats don't want those to unveil what the spending, the wasteful spending that's been happening, because we want to shrink government so the private sector could be more competitive. These people that want to quit because of the email that has went out, that I don't think they'll make it in the private world, because a lot of the big companies, I work for Love's Travel Stops. They always ask what you did. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I don't think a lot of these people would make it there. But we need to shrink government so we can have a competitive atmosphere as far as like the workforce and like business growth and everything. We need competitive so that'll help pay, that'll help HR, that'll help like leave status and everything. Because a lot of people, like, if you get people leaving one job because of pay and like the quality of the equipment, the quality of everything, the operations, the management, and you have them going to this other place, well, eventually if that happens over and over, people are going to start competing. Okay, maybe we need to give you guys more leave time, because now I do believe that most employers should get at least 3 days a month. Now, I think Most companies give you one day a month. Okay, let's get into this video real quick, and I got about 10 more minutes of Dr. Umar talking about President Barack Hussein Obama.
One of the reasons Barack Obama was made president is so he could normalize the LGBTQ agenda in the black community. Think about it. If George Bush tried to push homosexuality in the black community, we would have rejected him.
Of course.
If Donald Trump tried to push homosexuality in the black community, we would have rejected him.
Of course.
You could only normalize that through a blackface.
Through a black man.
Obama was made president to make it normal. When Barack Obama became president, homosexuality was not a mainstream issue, nor was it accepted as a mainstream alternative to the traditional family.
I gotta look at
By
the
the
timeline,
time he
man.
left office in 08, they were completely running everything.
Was
and
that
if
the
you
year?
even disagreed with, I'm gonna give you an example.
It is.
I do
You
a
might
lot
be
of
right.
graduation speeches, right? At the June.
Okay.
Elementary school, middle school, high school. I normally do about 20 graduation speeches a season.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
When Barack Obama was president, I might have did 5. One of the reasons Barack Obama was made president is so he could normalize the LGBTQ agenda in the black community. Think about it. If George Bush tried to push homosexuality in the black community, we would have rejected him.
Of course.
If Donald Trump tried to push
Yeah, so that's something that if you actually having a truthful and reality, the conversation that's based in reality, the honest conversation with yourself, you know this is the truth. Barack Obama pushed LGBTQ. There is a lot of black, gay, lesbian, some trans, not a lot of trans, but gay and lesbian. Okay, now mostly in Atlanta, Washington D.C., some of the big cities, but yes, Barack Obama was put in to normalize the LGBTQ in the black community. Okay, now we are 13% of the population, and it doesn't help us. Okay, we're already aborting our babies. We're doing that, and I was going to talk about the black on black crime within, as far as like the young teenage boys and why that happens, and just like the thug mentality and the behavior of the black young males. But I'll say that for Friday. But because I want to get to this this comment on Facebook, I kind of glanced at it when I was driving, but I think I need to. I actually want to read it in front of you guys. I want to give this guy his due. Right? It's about equality. It's about equality. So basically black news. So if you haven't followed black news, follow black news just so you can see what they're saying. Really, so you can see what they're talking about. Right? I follow black news because I don't want to miss any black news. No, I follow it because I want to follow all the liberal media outlets, right? Alternative media is the reason why President Trump won. Okay? It is also the reason why the progressives are taking over the Democrat Party. It's the reason. Conservatives and progressives are taking over both parties. It's done. Okay? It's done. David Hogg, okay? David Hogg is a progressive. He's a gun-taking progressive. He does not like the Second Amendment. Now, look, what he went through at that school in Florida, I definitely get it. But to go as far as he is going, yes, he's a little lost. He's a little lost. And Dana Loesch, now I listen to her show sometime. Dana Loesch, I think it's Loesch. I think that's how you say the name. Dana Loesch. She said, "Hey, I'm sorry that people are lying to you." This is during because they had like a seminar or like a panel on gun violence when the shooting happened, after the shooting happened. But she said, "Hey, I'm sorry that people are lying to you, but this is not what the Second Amendment is. Like, you're actually safer than what you think." Okay, I know this boy went to the school with the AR-15 and did what he did, but as far as like the rest of the society, what did Mark Robertson say? What about the majority? What about the majority? Yeah. So Barack Obama was put in to promote the LGBTQ and to make it okay, and it doesn't help us. That's nothing that helps us. Okay. That's nothing that helps us. That is the main thing that he did for black people. Now, if you want to have the conversation, Barack Obama. Now I know a lot of black people, black Americans, that constantly say Barack Obama was the best president in the United States of America ever. He was the best president ever in the United States of America. And I always ask them, what did he do? Well, you know the thing. Isn't that what Biden said when somebody asked him a question? Seen the stat today. President Trump has been asked 1,009 questions already by the press. Okay, at this time of his presidency. All right, at this time of his presidency, Joe Biden was asked 141. 141. Now, you like the Joe Biden lovers out there, like Roland Martin, he'll probably say, "Well, it was because of COVID. It was because of COVID, man." He'll probably call me a name, just like Jamal Bryant did, called us all coons. But you know, I know some of you may saying, "Well, he didn't call you a coon, LJ, because you wasn't in the White House." But those are my brothers and sisters in there. Yeah, and I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for Jamal Bryant to have the cojones to get on the show that's ran by a black conservative. You know, he can start right there in let me see. He can start right there in Atlanta, where he is. Start right there where he is. Okay. Let me pull this video up. And then, well, it's not really a video. It doesn't have any sound, just a, okay, hold on. All right. It doesn't really have any sound, but okay, there it is. When you're doing stuff by yourself, that's what happens. All right, there it is. And I can't read. Let me try to enlarge this so I can read this. So Black News, like I said, if you haven't followed Black News, follow it now. I got about 5 minutes. I got to hurry up. So Black News, they posted something about, and I'll make sure this guy's name wasn't in there because he didn't say I can put his name in there, which I really don't want to do that. I hope y'all can see that. Let me see. Fix the Instagram. Fix the gram. Okay. It's a little better. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna read this. So Black News, they made a post about the DEI policies going back, and this is some of the things that they said, because this is some of the things they said. When a major corporation ends all DEI initiatives and programs, this is what it means for black people. I'm going to read you 3 things. No more engagement with and supporting the HBCU community, as well as sponsoring HBCU sporting events and business competitions. That's a lie. No more sponsoring and financially supporting black events, expos, and conferences. That's a lie. No more. It's just the way they put it, man. I'm telling you what, this victimhood game, you know, maybe I'm in the wrong business. No more helping black entrepreneurs become franchise owners or hiring black-owned firms to become suppliers. No more spending ad dollars with black newspapers, magazines, and radio stations. This is all a lie. So because it's all a lie, you know, what I said was, I think I read like 3 or 4 of these reasons about DEI that Black News is talking about. I think I read like 3 or 4 of them, but I responded that, okay, good. We don't need any of it anyway. We don't need any of it anyway. And I got a lot of comments. Got a lot of likes, but I got a lot of comments from the black liberals. And at the end of the day, I just don't understand why we think we need this? Why do we think we need this? But this is not true anyway. This happens. Money is green. Last time I checked, money is money. Okay. If it's profitable for a business to do an ad with you, if it's profitable for Target, Walmart to support the HBCU, they're going to do it. Or support whatever they want to support. They're going to do it. It has nothing to do with color. It has nothing to do with. Now, this is about what I think. This is about all the LGBTQ community. That's what it's about. Okay, so I'm gonna read what this guy said. He said, "So you are saying just accept that the white guy with the GED, okay, an uncle on the board, and 6 community service as his experience, and 6 community service. I guess he did 6 years community service. That's it. Okay. Should have the position that requires a master's degree." But you have a master's and 6 years, so you have a master's. So he's talking about me because this is about quality, because he put up the little cartoon thing about the, yeah. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Okay, but you have a master's and 6 years experience. It's okay with you that you won't be considered for the position, even though you're qualified. Okay, so I guess that won't be okay with me, but I don't, where is it happening at? And then if it does happen, okay, I just go work for somebody else. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they did this because the sole reason because I'm black. So I guess this guy is saying this is what DEI policy stopped. That has nothing to do with DEI policies. If a boss wants to hire his son, if he wants to hire his cousin, now HR should have equal opportunity measures in place, which most companies do in the first place. The victimhood game is a joke. It's a joke, and it's keeping black people way down on the bottom. It's keeping black people way down on the bottom. This is the LJ Show. Follow the LJ Show on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Make sure you download the podcast on Spotify, Apple, and iHeartRadio. Email me at the LJShow@gmail.com. I am LJ Johnson, your host. I will talk to you Friday.